The following is a presentation of Mount Marty Lancers basketball on KYNT. Mount Marty Athletics on KYNT are brought to you by Dakota Beverage, Dakota Mac, Lewis and Clark Ford, Les Schwab Tires, Slowey Management, Foreman Tours, Sherco, Pizza Ranch, Olson Pest, Parker Hannafin, Marlowe Woodward and Huff, Vision Real Estate, First Chiropractic Centers, Vision Insurance Group, The Meat Lodge, Core Trust Bank, Checkers, First Dakota National Bank, RB Grill House and Sports Bar, Winston Ray Funeral Home, Northtown Automotive, Triple Time Rudy's, The UPS Store, Kopetsky's Ace Hardware, MTNRC Smith Insurance, Vision Care Associates, Elwood Family Dental Care, Slumberland, Midco, JJ Benji's, Aztec, Runza, Conkling Distributing, Hanson Briggs, H&R Block, Farmers Union Insurance, Mayor Signs, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, and Avera. Now it's time to go live to the action for Mount Marty University basketball on KYNT.
Well, back in the Cimpl Arena in Yankton, South Dakota, I'm Tehl Tanner here for KYNT-TV. We are streaming live from the beautiful River City for some GPAC basketball tonight. Non-conference basketball, I should say. A couple of GPAC teams playing, a couple of teams not from the GPAC, all meeting in Yankton for a Mount Marty Classic. 4 teams, 2 days, all playing in Yankton. Right at the moment in front of us, the final minute 30 of a 16-point game in the final minute 30 between Doane and York. Doane and York playing right at the moment. Finishing things up, we will have our second game of the night right here on KYN-TV. Coming up at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock is the scheduled tip-off, and it does look like we are going to be on time for that. The Mount Marty Lancers hosting Valley City State University tonight. The Vikings from Valley City State in town. And these two teams have had some really fun matchups over the last couple of years. I'm really glad this game was back on the schedule this year because over the last couple of years, they've just gone down to the wire. Last year in Yankton, Valley City State came in here and did get a 10-point win, 76-66, in a low-scoring affair. Before that, these were teams that met in the Pentagon. They met in the Pentagon in Sioux Falls for 4 years straight, and they were down to the wire every single year. Back in 2021, it was in Sioux Falls, a 69-67 win for Valley City State. In 2022, it was in the Pentagon. It was an 82-89 victory for the Mount Marty Lancers. And finally, 2 years ago in Sioux Falls, the 88-81 victory for Valley City State. So Valley City State has won 2 of the last 3 coming into this matchup tonight. Last year's game, once again, a 10-point game in Yankton for Valley City State University, 76-66. It was Lamar Grayson who led the Vikings in scoring with 19 on the evening. Tyrell Krieger at 13. Shaheed Muhammad ended up with 13 as well. For the Lancers, Tash Lunday had 30, leading the Mount Marty Lancers in 11 rebounds. Both of those teams looking a little different tonight after a lot of departures, graduations, and everything in between. For Valley City State, they have got a new exciting player who just transferred in R.J. Sisson. 30 points he dropped in the first game for Valley City State. They've only got one game under their belt, and they did win it. 99-91 was the final over UMM. But 30 points for R.J. Sisson in that ball game. For the Lancers, leading scorers on the season, Sutton Aaron. Through 3 games, the Lancers are 1-2. Dropped a couple on the road over the last weekend, playing some good opponents. But the Lancers, once again, it's Sutton Aaron with 46 points scored. Jake Jensen, 38, and Damon Opdahl, 35, 31 for Deegan Williams. Those are the 4 players scoring in double figures for the Mount Marty Lancers. We're going to talk about this game a little bit more in depth coming up. Our tip-off scheduled once again for 7 p.m. For now, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to start things off on our pregame show from Coors Light and Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly. As Doane is wrapping up a victory over York here, 77-60 in the final 37 seconds of this ball game. Coming up later on the pregame show, we're going to speak with the head coach of the Lancers and Colin Othier, go through our stats from the first couple games once again, check our out-of-town scoreboard as the Lancer men's soccer team is having a game here soon. And next, we're going to speak with our player profile. A football player we spoke with this week, Moshe Richmond, a true freshman who has just taken Mount Marty by storm. We spoke with him earlier today, and we'll play that interview coming up next. 79-60 is your score of the game that's finishing right in front of us now. The final 7 seconds, the final shot won't go. Maybe one more shot, 2, 1, nope, yep, one more shot. And it does go in, so the final score is going to be 79-63. Doane wins the first game of the Classic this weekend. I'm Tehl Tanner. You're listening to KYN-TV. We'll come back with Moshe Richmond in 3 minutes.
Craving a sip of sunshine? Meet Surfside, iced tea, green tea, or lemonade. Real flavor, real juice mixed with vodka, but only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and absolutely 0 bubbles. Whether you're into peach tea, mango green tea, or strawberry lemonade, Surfside brings the party, smart and smooth. It's like sunshine in a can with adult approval. Must be 21 or older. Surfside, 0 bubbles, all vibes.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
Big changes are happening at Lewis & Clark Ford in Yankton. Come meet our new finance manager, new sales manager, and our all-new sales team, bringing fresh energy and hometown service.
During our year-end sale, get top dollar for your trade, plus an extra $1,000, and enjoy 0% APR for 3 years on select Ford models with approved credit.
Don't wait. These deals won't last. At Lewis & Clark Ford, the deals you want, the Fords you love.
Visit us online at lewisandclarkford.com or stop in at 4th and Capitol.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. Our Go the Extra Mile service means more hustle, less hassle. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included with every tire we sell. We're talking more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's why you get more from less. Book an appointment at leschwab.com.
This holiday season, here's an idea. Book a room at the Fairfield by Marriott and shop away. Just outside Fairfield's front doors are Yankton's newest stores, Hobby Lobby and Marshall's. Plus there's Dunham's and Shoe Sensation, all within walking distance. You can also grab something to eat and catch a movie. It's all so convenient now. Perfect for Black Friday or weekends. Call the Fairfield by Marriott direct for great rates and flexible reservation changes. This holiday season, shop and stay in Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
All right, back here in the pregame show from Coors Light, Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly as we turn now to our player profile from Lewis & Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton. Turn to Moshe Richmond, a freshman wide receiver for the Mount Marty University football team. Moshe, you've quickly become a fan favorite. I'm glad you're healthy again, and so far, congrats on the success this season. Thanks for coming in and talking with me.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the start to your season, which it was a couple weeks behind everybody else, as you had a little bit of an injury out of the gate, so you didn't get to play in the first 3 games. You get to come back a little bit versus Briarcliff, and then you start taking over from that point on. What was that early season ailment, and how did you kind of fight through it as you're just starting your college career?
Yeah, we were doing 7-on-7 in our skelly pads, so it's like a lightweight pad you can move around in. And I jumped for a ball and landed on my shoulder wrong, and I thought it was just dislocated, so I sat out the rest of practice. Well, after that, Sarah, our trainer, came up to me. She tried to pop it back in, and it wouldn't go in, so we went to ER. I figured out it was a separated AC joint in my shoulder, and that sucked because I put a lot of work to come into this season and have, like, it really stripped my confidence right away, I feel like, because, you know, like, the whole off season. Like, if I wasn't, like, working, I was just always doing football, and I wanted to come here, like, and give myself the best chance to actually play as a freshman. So that when I got back, I just told myself I'm going to take advantage of all the chances that they give me. Well, had a pretty bad game against Bradcliff, and that's really left a chip on my shoulder. I feel like I need to prove to everybody that that's not the real me. Like, that's probably the worst game I've had in my life, and it still sits wrong with me because we lost, and I played bad. And I feel like I just could have done more of that game and took advantage of, you know, the trust that Coach Lewis has in me and the trust that rugby has in me to throw me the ball.
Well, you've done a lot more in recent games. And as you said, you're kind of building that trust with the quarterback in rugby, right? And what is that like as a new receiver coming into this team, learning the offense and getting comfortable with a new quarterback you haven't played before? Walk me through that, how it's been this fall.
Yeah, rugby is a lot like my brother. I feel like they play very similar. Just, you know, as soon as he gets out of the pocket, I'm just trying to find an open spot for him to give me the ball. He's helped a lot, so we have like a big brother system at Mount Marty. It's like you get assigned a big brother, and it's just, he's helped me a lot, like whether it's routes or blocking. You know, he has to know the whole offense, so I come to him for a lot of questions, or his older brother, Rex Riken, who's our wide receiver coach.
And you mentioned your brother as well, who's still got a year left of high school playing his senior season, was your quarterback previously, correct?
Yep.
So let's turn to you and kind of where you've been and where you're going. You're a true freshman, so I know you probably don't have a plan in place of post-college, which is a crazy thing to ask a true freshman, but long-term goals. What do you want to do with your life, man?
I'm a physical therapy or pre-PT major. My goals for life? I want to own a boat, go out camping with my kids, you know, start a family. I feel like I have those memories with my grandpa growing up, and that's what I want to do with my kids, yeah.
Life goal is own a boat. I love everything about that. What do you do? Are you a fisherman, or are you just like going out and hanging out? What is it?
I like to say I'm a fisherman. I mean, I can't really set up a rod or anything. More of a lake guy, like tubing, wakeboarding, D-boarding, that stuff.
I like it, man. All right, well, thank you very much for coming in and talking with me today. If you leave us with any final message as a freshman for this team, what has this freshman class been like gelling with the team, everybody getting to know each other?
Yeah. Some of my friends say that, like, I'm the connection between the freshmen and the real world, because I feel like there's a stigma around freshmen that, you know, we're just only here to be, you know, scout team players or just like to get beat up from the first team. So I like to, you know, stand up for my freshman boys and show that we got some game. And this is a really good freshman class that I believe in. I feel like we could go far.
The connection with the real world. I like that. I like that. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking with me, Moshe. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That brought to you by Lewis and Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them on 4th and Capitol in Yankton. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes. The pregame show rolls on when we return. This is KYN-TV.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arm, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive SmartWire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Long day, good day, either way, Yankton Pizza Ranch makes it easy. Our buffet is always ready with fresh pizzas, mouth-watering desserts, and the country's best chicken. No waiting, no stress, just grab a plate and enjoy. So when you need comfort made simple, make today a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Buffet every day from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966, and with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Olson Pest Technicians can treat and cure them. Right now, they can provide grain fumigation on the farm and do one-shots for homes to keep pests out for the winter. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KIL-BUGS.
Big things are happening at Parker of Yankton. With 2 new production lines coming soon, we're growing and hiring. We're looking for a product and a mechanical engineer, material handlers, line operation techs, and assemblers for both first and second shift. We offer paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, quarterly profit sharing, 401k match, and a fully paid retirement income account. If you want to work with a team that's building the future right here in Yankton, now's the time. Competitive pay, benefits, and room to grow. Apply today at parker.com/careers.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Hi, I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate. Buying or selling a home can be complicated, but with 20 years of experience, I'm here to put you at ease and make the process as easy as possible. We offer moving boxes and the use of our courtesy trailer to make your real estate journey a smooth one. Call me, Deb Speck, with Vision Real Estate, 605-664-5555.
All right, back here on that pregame show brought to you by Coors Light and Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly as we talk a little more about the game in front of us, as once again, Mount Marty is ready to play Valley City State University in men's basketball. Another fun thing going on tonight, by the way, Mount Marty men's soccer is in the second round of the GPAC tournament. They got an upset win over Northwestern, the number 1 seed in the GPAC conference on Saturday. Nearly a week later, they go to the next game up, Morningside. That should be a fun one, and that one is just about to kick off as well at 7 o'clock. So we'll give you updates on that one, scored goals throughout the game tonight. But first, we got to go through our game stats a little bit here. Thanks to Moshe Richmond, by the way, for joining us. Our game stats quickly. The Lancers are 1-2 on the season. They had a 102-57 win over Kansas Christian College to start the season. They had a road trip down to Hillsboro, Kansas over the next 2 games. That was over the weekend, Friday, Saturday. They did draw both of those games, a 76-62 loss to Wayland Baptist University and a 76-68 loss to Tabor College. Those were the 2 games for the Lancers. They're looking to rebound after those 2. For Valley City State, they've played only 1 game on the season. Well, technically they played 4, but 3 of them were open scrimmages to the public. They played their Cardinal and Black game. They played Dakota College at Bottineau and Bemidji State University as well. But their 1 counter was against University of Minnesota Morris. They did win that game 99-91 once again. J.R. Sisson, 30 points, 6 assists, 6 of 13 from downtown. Caleb Larson, 4 of 10 from downtown, 8 of 19. Larson, 21 points in the game. The majority of the Valley City offense in that first game, at least, only 1 game, so we don't know everything about them, ran through the 2 of them. For the Lancers on the other end, Sutton Aaron, once again, that junior out of Emory, 46 points through 3 games. He is the leading scorer for the Lancers. But it's not 1 guy. There are 4 different Lancers who are in double figures through the first 3 games. Jake Jensen has scored 38 points through 3, Damon Opdahl 35, and Deegan Williams with 31. That is just your offensive scoring for the Mount Marty Lancers. In the 3 games, they're averaging 77.5 points per game, 46% shooting percentage, and 31% from beyond the arc. 72% from the free throw line, by the way. 32 rebounds a game and 15 assists per game. That is through 3 contests. Valley City State, we can go through some of those team stats, but once again, only one game, so the team stats are that single game stats. In the total for the Vikings, they shot 43% from the floor, 33% from beyond the arc, hitting 14 of 42 threes. They took 88 total shots, 42 of them were from beyond the arc. This is a team that loves taking deep shots, and they brought down 43 rebounds in the game, had 13 assists on 38 made shots in that win over the University of Minnesota Morris. All right, on the pregame show from Coors Light and Miller Lite, we're going to take a break now. We're going to come back with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers in Colin Authier. I spoke with him a little earlier today about this matchup and this tournament that is happening in Yankton and why he really wanted to put this on this year. That coming up in a couple of minutes. You are listening to Mount Marty Lancer Basketball on KYNT-V.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
When it comes to insurance, clarity is everything. At Vision Insurance Group, they cut through the fine print so you know exactly what's covered and what's not. From home and auto to life, business, and long-term care, their experts design plans that fit your needs and your budget. Serving South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska, visit VisionInsuranceGRP.com for your personalized quote. Vision Insurance Group, protecting your future so you can live in the vision.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights, the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Before the Lancers play, after the game, or maybe even while watching it here. Enjoy authentic flavor at RB Grill House and Sports Bar.
We're American themed and feature handcrafted dishes and daily specials with an amazing selection of beer and spirits. Enjoy burgers, steaks, wings, and ribs, sandwiches, salads, seafood, and plenty of HD TVs.
Authentic flavor, family driven, and a memorable atmosphere. Join us at RB Grill House and Sports Bar next to River Rocks Event Center on Broadway in Yankton. Go Lancers!
All right, back here in the pregame show from Coors Light and Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly as we turn to the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers now. Brought to you by Sherco. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. This is head coach Colin Authier of the Mount Marty men's basketball program, getting ready for a new thing y'all are doing here. At this point, when this airs, one game will have already played and you're about to play. Can you walk me through what you wanted to do here this weekend, bringing in 4 teams and playing some basketball?
Yeah, I think it's special for the community. You have teams that are coming in, they're staying in the hotels. They've been we had 2 teams that got in here last night. They're eating at restaurants in town here. Obviously, just a day of basketball. and filling Cimpl Arena up. All these teams, they travel well. They have great support and fan bases. And so just kind of creating a day of basketball here. Didn't intentionally try to schedule anything during the men's soccer game tonight and the women's soccer game tomorrow. I know we got volleyball tomorrow. The Yankton Bucks are playing tonight. Like it's not easy to schedule around stuff. We do the best that we can, but we really want to be able to have an opportunity to get 2 home games, bring some teams in that we haven't always played, and just have a day of basketball.
Let's talk about 2 days of basketball, actually. Tomorrow as well, your opponent tonight, Valley City State University. Now, it's fun to have everybody in, but you're trying to win, too. Can you tell me about Valley?
100%. We're trying to win. Valley's good. Coach Monty's a good friend of mine. We've played them, I think, every single year since I've been here, and I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed playing the game because they play different, and you love playing just different styles, and they change their style up every year. The first year they were pressing 1-2-1-1s and 2-2-1s all the way back to just straight zone the entire games. And now they're a little bit more run and jump. They're playing man. They mix it up so much. And so really looking forward to it. They played very, very well on Tuesday. They played fast. I think it was 108 possessions that they had in that game on Tuesday against Minnesota Morris. Have added some impact transfers that have come in, really gave them a big boost that can score the basketball. They force a lot of turnovers. They offensively rebound it very, very well. It'll be a great test for us.
Talk about one of those main transfers, and RJ Cizon, who just showed up and dropped 30 in that win earlier this week with 6 threes in there. Caleb Larson drops 4 threes as well, 14 as a team in the game. They're, as you said, run and gun. They could shoot from deep.
Yeah, those guys, they ran a lot of stuff through them, and one was a transfer with the assistant coach up at Valley. I was with him previously down at Bethany. Then Caleb Larson transferred in from Bemidji State, and he was at North Dakota State College of Science, and watched him quite a bit. And both very, very tough kids. They're competitors. They're gamers. They can really, really fill it up. Got 2 guys that we got to keep obviously a close eye on, and making sure that we're not giving up anything easy for them. And then they have some other guys that have really, really stepped up. I mean, they have 2 young freshmen that are really good. Their junior transfer was originally from Utah, has come in, Logan Deal, and he's been really, really good for him inside. And then Caden Grindy, and that's kind of a return. And he hurt us last year. Grindy's been really, really good, knowing him and watched him play for many, many years. Just long, athletic with a motor, plays hard, and they get up and pressure. We got to be able to handle their pressure. We can't turn that basketball over. We need to attack their pressure with pressure. We got to make sure that we're really, really disciplined tonight.
Coach, finally, today and tomorrow, these are your final 2 non-conference games before the GPAC slate starts upcoming. What are the things you want to get your team ironed out over the next 2 games?
Yeah, I've always said this, even after our very first game, that we were going to be better in a couple weeks than we were then. And I firmly believe that. I love our continuity that we have. The ball moves. This last weekend, we just didn't make some shots. We had some inopportune turnovers at times, but had some great looks and had some tremendous possessions. We're breaking down the defense left and right. And then defensively for us, we continue to grow. Right now, we're forcing teams to turn that basketball over. I think we're forcing about 18, 19 turnovers a game. Now we need to be a little bit more opportunistic and take advantage of that on the other side. But really, really like the growth that we're having on both sides of the floor, and we're going to continue to get better, and it's just going to be with time. We have just new pieces, new roles, new dynamics that are in play, and just really, really excited to get back on the floor. Our guys have been hungry all week for this. We've had a couple of really, really good days of practice. Sicknesses that come through, of course, because that's just normal. We're fighting through that, and guys are ready to go here tonight, and hopefully we can perform a lot better than we did last weekend.
Coach Othrier, thank you very much for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That brought to you by Sherco. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. Back in a couple of minutes with the tip-off, Mount Marty and Valley City State University in the Cimpl Arena on KYN-TV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
In times of remembrance, finding a serene and dignified resting place for your loved ones brings peace of mind. At Winston Ray Funeral Home and Cremation Service, our columbarium was crafted with care and respect to provide a peaceful and secure space for urns. With indoor and outdoor niches, Our columbarium provides a place of peaceful reflection where your loved one's remains are held with honor to be cherished forever. For more information, visit winsrayfuneralhome.com.
Hey, we know an auto accident takes a bite out of your life. You hear that sickening crunch and it's instant stress. Who do I call? What will insurance cover? How long will this take? How much will it cost? Well, relax. You found Abra. Rest assured, the friendly Abra professionals will make your experience easy and hassle-free. They'll help you repair your car so you can get on with your life like nothing ever happened. Contact Abra today. Locally owned and operated by Northtown Automotive, North Highway 81.
All right, let's run through your starting lineups brought to you by Foreman Charters. Let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. See upcoming tours at foremanbus.com. For the road, Valley City State Vikings, J.R. Sisson, senior, 5'11 guard out of Lake Zurich, Illinois, wearing number 2 tonight. A 6'4 senior guard, number 3, in Caleb Larson. 6'7 junior guard, number 4, Jalen Johnston. 6'6 freshman forward, number 22, Joel Nelson. And a 6'6 junior forward, number 42, Logan Deal. Head coach Ryan Montgomery in his 9th season for Valley. Assistant coaches Trevor Flemmer and Jerome Washington. For the Mount Marty Lancers, we go to their starting lineups, once again brought to you by Foreman Charters. Let them do the driving for your next trip. See upcoming tours at foremanbus.com. Mount Marty Lancers coached by Colin Authier, entering his 5th season as the head coach for Mount Marty University. Marty Gross, the second-year associate head coach. Grad assistants, a second year in Alec Larrabee, and a first-year grad assistant in Sawyer Schultz. A student assistant in Aiden Lieber. The manager is Pat Frank. The head strength and conditioning is Mark Rosen. And the athletic trainer, Shelby Bates. Let's meet the Lancers. Started off with a 6'1 junior guard out of Summit, South Dakota, number 2, Damon Opdahl. 6'2 senior guard out of Gillette, Wyoming, transferred in this season, a D2 transfer from Black Hills State University, number 3, Deegan Williams. 6'4 junior guard out of Emory, South Dakota, number 30, Sutton Errand. 6'7 junior forward out of Pierre, South Dakota, number 32, Jackson Edmond, another Black Hills State transfer this season. And finally, 6'5 senior guard out of Meckling, South Dakota, went to Vermilion High School, number 33, Jake Jensen. Those are your starting lineups from Foreman Charters. So we go to our colors of the game, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. For tires, brakes, alignments, and more, visit Les Schwab Tire Center in Yankton. Get more from Les. Lancers in the home blues, Valley City State in the reds. We are ready to roll. Vikings, Lancers, ready to battle on KYNT. Ball is up. Now Marty has won the tip. And we are underway. Down low to start things off. In the post, kick it out, Jensen. Jensen faking a 3, working inside. Nothing doing there. It was Jackson Edmond who won the tip for the Lancers. Lancers swinging things around the perimeter. 13 on the shot clock. Edmond working his way inside, and the ball is lost on a swing out pass to Aaron. Ball's on the ground. And we'll have a jump ball to start off this ball game. So a pass just mishandled by the junior Aaron. And Valley City State will take over. They're working right to left here tonight. Just underway. On the perimeter, this is Deal working it inside now. Sisson. Pass to Deal again. He'll hit it too. So that's going to start our scoring tonight. 2-0, Logan Deal. Lancers working down the floor left to right. Picking him up at half court. Picking up his dribble was Deegan Williams. He'll find Jensen across the timeline. Lancers down 2. Couldn't cash in on their first possession. A jump ball forced by Valley. Down low, Jensen, a little bully ball in the paint. Double team came in. Kick out to the corner. Baseline drive. Out on the Lancers is the call. Ball knocked out here by the Vikings. So 2-0, the score will stand, and the Vikings will get it back. The Vikings have won 2 of the last 3 against the Lancers, including last season here in Yankton. And there's a 3 to start things off. Caleb Larson, we talked about him in the pregame, and what a factor he can be tonight. Caleb Larson hit 4 threes in the win over University of Minnesota Morris. Run and gun, Lancers all the way down the floor through contact. Aaron puts the Lancers on the board, 5-2. Your score. 18-18 left, first half. We're just underway here on a Friday night. That is a busy Friday night. We're going to keep you updated on our out-of-town scoreboard here for Riverfront Broadcasting. A couple other games going on around our stations, as well as some other ones for Mount Marty University that we're going to be fouling, as a foul will now come in. That'll give it back to the Mount Marty Lancers. We can take a look at it at our Farmers Union Insurance replay. Ball comes down. You can see the contact there. Lancers get the ball back. Now Marty will take it left to right. This is Jensen working down the floor. Jensen picked up his dribble. 2 men around him. Able to find Williams. Deegan Williams directing traffic. Throws to the right wing, 3-pointer up. Opdahl buries one. Damon Opdahl, a dangerous 3-point shooter. You're going to see him take a lot this season. He's already taken 24 on the year, and that was his 10th make. And that is through 3 games and now 2.5 minutes. 17:30. On your clock early, and a travel will come in. The crowd loved that one. Just an extra step taken by Deal, and the Lancers will take it back. We're live tonight on KYN TV, our GPAC network, Facebook, KYN TV, and YouTube as well. Down the floor, Lancers working. They got a 2-on-1, and they just do not execute. It's great defense from Logan Dean. They'll force the turnover. Vikings take it back. In the corner, double team came in. They'll get rid of it, work it up top. Sisson into the lane, 2-pointer up and no. Lancers get the board, 17 minutes to play. We're 3 minutes down and tied at 5-5. Into the corner, 3-pointer Williams. He'll rattle it in. Mount Marty takes their first lead of the game at 8-5. Turning away, the cutting player was Edmond there. This is Sisson up top, working to his left, down into the paint, dumps it off Deal. He'll put it down for 2. The 6'6" center out of Smithfield, able to make it a 1-point game. 8-7 your score in for the first half. 16:25 on the clock. Lancers down the floor, left to right. It's Jensen. Jensen trying to get it inside here, looking for Edmond. Edmond's got it near the right block. Edmond in the paint, skyhook shot won't go. Valley City State will take it back. Working left to right. This is Sisson again. Good move to get down low. Working for Deal, and Deal has been good so far. The junior already got 6 points, 3 of 3 shooting. And it's a 9-8 lead for the Vikings. Down the floor, Jensen again with it. Jensen crossover drive down to the left block. Jensen's got it down low. Finds Aaron. Aaron getting it up top now. Resetting things is Williams. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 15:38 to go, first half. Cross-court pass on the move. Jensen with 10 on the clock. Still time for the Lancers. Aaron down low. One-on-one. He'll take it and take advantage of it. Got the matchup they were looking for. Good movement for the Lancers. Patient, taking their time. Finally got that single coverage down low, and Aaron able to cash in. Quick transition shot on the other end for Sisson, and the Lancers get the rebound off the board, cleaning glass well to start things off. 3-1 is the rebounds in favor of Mount Marty. Jensen got a man in the air, dribbles twice, shot up, doesn't go from mid-range. 10-9. Under 15 to go. Travel called. And we should hear our Merced Media timeout. We'll take it with them. 10-9, your score. 14:54 on the clock. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYN-TV.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
A couple days ago, a teacher came into the UPS store to print some worksheets for her classroom. As we were printing, she asked if we could help her design and print a custom banner for her school's upcoming event. Yes, we can. At the UPS store in Yankton, where for over 8 years we've been serving educators, businesses, and community members with all kinds of printing solutions. Stop by today and let us assist with your next project, and be sure to ask about our shipping services or current print specials.
Ten to 9, Mount Marty on top of Valley City State University. Inbound out of the timeout and substitutions for both teams. For the Lancers, it's Tyler Sandoval and Mac Reichen who checked in, Edmund and Aaron out. Sam Kobervig, Alex Lester, Taylor Bryant Frey, Caden Grindy, and Nez Chahade all checked in for Valley City State. Fresh 5 for the Vikings. Mac Reichen, great move on the baseline. The junior scores. Yankton kid won a state championship for the Yankton Bucks here in town his senior year of high school. Now playing for the home team Lancers. 12 to 9 your score. Mount Marty on top of this one. Just out of the first media timeout of the half. Timeout brought to you by Pizza Ranch, by the way, for legendary chicken and the best pizza. Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. Call 665-1222. Opdahl on the perimeter. Dropped a player. The crowd got loud, but he didn't let fly. Williams now working inside. Dumps it down low. Sandoval one dribble. He'll take it. 14 to 9. Lancers on top here by 5. You heard Coach Othier in the pregame show. Mount Marty did not play their best basketball last weekend. They wanted to get off to a good start here tonight, and they're doing so. 14 to 9 your score. 30 to 42 to go first half. That media timeout new to the Lancers this season. We haven't had media timeouts in the GPAC. New this year. Down low, good feed inside. And a two-pointer for Alex Lester. That's a freshman out of Minnesota. 13:33 left first half. 14-11, three-point game in favor of the home team Lancers. Williams gives to Opdahl. Opdahl working left. Now Marty swinging things around the perimeter here. Jensen, jab step left, going inside. Into the paint, double team came in. Finds Sandoval now. Sandoval crashing inside. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Jensen creating something. Won't hit. 14 to 11 your score. Not a bad look from the elbow. 13 minutes to go. Quick possession again. Taylor Bryant Frey taking that three. Won't go. Now Marty down the floor. This is Williams. Deegan Williams, 14 to 11. Your score. He's got it. Working down low. Into the paint. Finds Reichen. Mac Reichen. Back out. Retreats. It's guarded by Chahade. Williams with 5 on the shot clock. Williams down low. Fade away 2. Left it short. Cleaning up rebounds was Lester. Vikings down the floor. And out of bounds, catching that one there in the near sideline was Kobervig. Looks like he just had his heels on the near sideline. Can't see it too well in front of the Lancer bench, but that is the call. Lancers will take it out. They've got it in the full court, working left to right. 14 to 11 your score. Opdahl's got it left wing. Now Reichen up top. Jensen. 15 on the shot clock. Working inside. Reichen going to be fouled. Reichen will take it to the free throw line. Mac Reichen, a junior, has a couple of points already, and now he goes to the stripe with a chance to get more. Riken has been to the line one time so far this season. He did hit both shots. Last season was a 77% free throw shooter, 77.8. He'll hit both here and stay perfect on the young season at 4 for 4, 2 for 2 today. 16-11, your score. Mount Marty is on top of this ball game. 11:50 to go, first half. Game 2 of tonight's action. The foul comes in on the Lancers. You can take a look at the drive before the free throws come in. It's got tangled up in the elbow. So 2 shots incoming for the Vikings. This is Alex Lester. He'll hit his first. Lester did go to the free throw line twice, and he went 2 for 3 in the only other game played this season. And he'll hit both there. So 16-13 your score. 4 points now for Lester, and the Lancers do not catch the ball on the sideline. Valley City State gonna have a chance. Take a look at it here. It's good defense. Just off Mac Riken there. So the Vikings to inbound on the baseline. They'll get in the half court, and then they do the exact same thing. It's out on the Lancers. Mount Marty thought they got it back. Not so fast. That'll stay with the Vikings. Right in front of the student section, you can see them clapping. Getting loud right in front of the student section. 25 seconds on the fresh shot clock, 11:38 on the game clock. First half. Three-pointer from the corner, good. That'll tie things up at 16. Now Marty facing a full court press. Opdahl has got it. He'll get back to Williams. Williams throws up to Opdahl, but it was a floater of a pass, and it's taken away. Not a great series there for the Lancers. And Valley City State will cash in. Lancers trying to break the full court press again. And ball is out of bounds on Valley City State. So good news for the Lancers there as we can take a look at the shot that tied up the ball game here. And then the turnover in the 2 that just gave it back to Valley City State University. Lancers now in the half court. Opdahl tries a 3 off the front of the iron. Won't go in a quick possession. 10:50 to go, first half. Down by 2 now are the Lancers. Drive, left behind him. Mac Riken with the steal. It was deflected by Aaron. Down the floor in a 2-on-1. Closing defender comes in, and a foul is going to be called. Going to the line with a chance to tie up this ball game is Deegan Williams. Williams once again transferring in from Black Hills State University, a D2 transfer out of the NCAA. First free throw tonight is good. And one more for a chance to tie it. He has been to the free throw line quite a bit this season. The senior is 9 of 15 on the season. That is the highest rate of any Lancer getting to the free throw line through the first 3 games. Averaging 5 free throws a game through the first 3. He'll hit both here and tie it up at 18. Jalen Johnson working inside, and a foul will come in on Joel Nelson. Not on Joel Nelson, I should say. Joel Nelson was fouled by Jackson Edmond. He's going to the stripe now. Yeah, there's the little dip from Jackson Edmond. And free throws incoming. First free throw is good. As we can now do my favorite thing and play with my slow-mo button. It is a new button I have. Yeah, there it is. Second free throw is good as well. Both are good. Substitution quick for the Lancers. As Landon Potts will check in for Deegan Williams out of that timeout. 20-18 your score. Vikings on top of the Lancers. My slow-mo button is my new favorite button. See how many times I get to use it tonight. 10:25 on the clock. Not a great pass down the floor from Reichen, but Jensen able to track it down before it's into the hands of a Viking. Reichen now trying to score. Can't get it in. Offensive board. Aaron will put it back. Cleaning glass and getting a 2. Lancers tie things back up at 20. We talked about it in the pregame show. I love it when these two teams play basketball, and another good transition bucket right there for Tehl. Tehl has now got 8 points. That leads all scorers. He's 4 of 4 shooting the basketball. Logan Tehl, the junior out of Smithfield, Utah, leading everybody tonight. 22-20, Vikings over the Lancers. No good on the fadeaway 2 for Edmond. Down the floor again. Mac Reichen knocks it out of bounds. And we're going to have another media timeout. 9:39 on the clock. Dead ball makes it the second one of the half. We'll take it with them. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYN-TV.
Bikes. It's what we do. This is Canada's Bike and Fitness, and we're passionate about bikes. Our bike enthusiasts are knowledgeable and will fit you to your perfect ride. Not only do we have hundreds of bikes in stock to shop from, but we also have all the accessories you'll need. We service what we sell, so repairs and tune-ups are handled in store. Also shop Oakley sunglasses, Columbia clothing, fitness, and disc golf equipment too. Shop Ace Bike and Fitness of Yankton today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Quick check of our out-of-town scoreboard, by the way. The Mount Marty women's basketball team is playing right now down in York. They're playing York. We saw the York men fall to Doane just a moment ago in our game 1 tonight. The York women trailing Mount Marty 50-32 at halftime. Mount Marty women's team looking good to start the season, 50 points in the first half. So back to action here tonight out of the timeout from Pizza Ranch. A drive and a shot from the elbow and a good one for Sisson. 24-20 score. Vikings on top of the Lancers by 4 here in the first half. We're just over halfway through the first half. Jensen trying to kick it out. It was nearly taken away. Potts, now Reichen. Those two both Yankton kids played together a long time before Mount Marty. And give Mac Reichen an assist. Jackson Edmond a 2. And we got a 2-point game once again. 24-22 your score. Crossover and a drive down low. Nearly losing it was Sisson. He gathers it again and then just fires and drills another 2. Getting hot. Was held scoreless before the last 30 seconds, and now he's hit back-to-back shots. So 8:59 on the clock. First half. And another turnover from the Lancers. Valley City State starting to jump these passing lanes as the Lancers crash down low and kick it out. They've jumped it the last couple of times, nearly grabbing them. They grabbed that one. Tehl again. He stays perfect in the evening. He's got 10 points on 5 shots, 5 of 5 from the floor. It's been a force down low, the 6'6 junior. Lancers once again turn it over in transition. That was Potts that time. And the first miss of the game for Logan Tehl. So he'll stay at 10 points, now 5 of 6 shooting. Had to happen at some point. Down the floor. Jensen just took it all the way himself. Forced his way inside, put it in for 2. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. Valley City State University on top of Mount Marty here. 28-24, down low. I think Sutton Aaron might have got a piece of that one, and then a foul will come in off the rebound. Lancers commit another one. It's going to be on Jake Jensen. His first, team third. Nobody's got more than one in this ball game, but both teams have 3 team fouls. Take a look at it here. Yeah, Jensen just got into him. Inbound, Valley City State in the corner. Working on Aaron. Mac Reichen knocks it out of bounds. Vikings will inbound again. There's 17 seconds on the shot clock. Valley City State, throw to the corner. Sisson, open 3. Got it. He was kept very quiet to start the game and now hits 3 in a row. And that's his first 3-pointer. Now 7 points in the game for him, 31-24. Part of the reason the Lancers had an early lead is they were keeping him in check. Wolf behind. Aaron turns it over. Down the floor. Charge. Mac Reichen good at taking those. And the Lancers get the possession back. Just kept his feet outside of the restricted area. Lancers get it back. So 31-24, your score. Mount Marty gets the possession back after a turnover. Points off turnovers, 2-1 Valley City State. It's 12-6 on the points off turnovers. That is the difference in this game. It's a 7-point advantage. Deegan Williams mopping the floor himself. Senior doing what needs done. Jensen gives to Opdahl. Opdahl working down the floor. It's a 3-on-3. He'll give to Reichen. Reichen inside. Here's the rest of the teams. Williams going to slow things down. Edmond down low. Had it knocked away from him. Another turnover on the Lancers. That is number 9 of the first half. 7 minutes to go. 3-pointer, no for Valley City State. They can't cash in. Down the floor again, Mac Reichen. Opdahl, Reichen again. He'll work inside. Lancers will slow up. They don't fire in transition. They'll work their offense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Opdahl working to his right, now back to the left. Williams on the perimeter. Williams back to Opdahl, another 3. Rattled out, no good. Three-pointer in transition. Good from Sisson. He's got 10. And it's a 10-point advantage for the road team, 34-24. Lancers need a bucket here. Valley City State's on a 10-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Deegan Williams down low. No, that's Jackson Edmond, excuse me. And he'll cash in for 2. No call. There was some contact there. Didn't matter. 34-26. Lancers get a much-needed bucket there. They really need a defensive stop. There it is. A steal down the other way. And a foul comes in. Great job on the steal. Deegan Williams just jumps this pass, takes it down the floor. Just doesn't hit the layup, and then a foul comes in on the Lancers. That was the type of momentum play you really want to see. You just go down, you hit a 2. The other team's on a run. You get the steal, easy transition bucket. The layup is missed, and then you commit a foul. But a prayer. Lancers get it back. Just a bad turnover by Valley City State. A pass that goes off the hands of one of the Vikings. Mount Marty needs to cash in here. 3-pointer, Reichen. Rattles out, no good. Still an 8-point advantage for the road team. 3-pointer again, near corner. Off the front of the iron, but an offensive board. Foul. Lancer's not a fan of the foul call. Reichen reached in there, was trying to grab a hold of it. We'll take a look at it in slower motion here. Mac Reichen wearing 0. There's the left hand. Knocks the ball out. They're going to say he hit arm, not ball. You can hear the eruption from the crowd as the replay was going. The free throw was no good, the first one. Second shot incoming. That was Mac Reichen's first, team 5th, by the way. Valley City State has 4 fouls of their own. Nobody in this game has more than 1 foul. All of the 9 combined fouls are from 9 different players. Second free throw was good from Lester. And it's a 35-26 ball game, 9-point advantage, Valley City State University. Williams crosses the timeline with an up-court pass, Opdahl. Now back to Williams. They'll set up the offense. Lancer basketball today, courtesy of Ben's Brew Station, the official watch party location of KYN-TV. 16 TVs and all the refreshments you need. If it's on KYN-TV, it's on at Ben's. Foul's going to come in defensively. That's Caden Grindy. Lancers will inbound on the baseline. 5 minutes exactly. Inbound Reichen. Reichen working inside, now Opdahl. Opdahl finding Jensen. Defender there. Didn't let it fly. 10 seconds of the shot clock. Jensen creating. Kicks out. Into the corner. Opdahl tries one. Off the front of the iron. Fight for the rebound. Won by Nick Carlson. Lancers knock it out, but that'll stay with the road team. And that should be, dead ball should be our media timeout. 4:40 on the clock. We'll take our final media timeout of the first half. Back in 60 seconds, Lancers trail by 9 when we return.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
(35-26), the score of your ball game. Now Marty trailing Valley City State out of the timeout from Pizza Ranch. Legendary chicken and the best pizza. Pizza Ranch on Broadway. So the final 4:40 of the first half incoming. No team timeouts taken, but 3 medias have been completed. 4:30 to go. First half, and a foul came in here. Looks like that'll be on the Lancers. We can take a look at what happened. That's off ball. Thalen Schroeder with his first, team 6th, and that was the last free foul. Valley City State will be in the bonus on the next one. Opdahl fighting for a ball there, doesn't get it. 10 seconds. Down to 8, drive, and there's a foul. So just like we said, now it's 1-1 territory for Valley City State. (35-26) score. The 1-1 shot is good. A second shot now incoming for Nick Carlson. That is Carlson's first point tonight. His first shot as well. Doesn't have any field goal attempts, but now at the free throw line, and does hit both. Second one rattled around the rim, but fell in the end. And an 11-point advantage now for Valley City State. This is the largest lead of the game for either team now. Down the floor. Mac Reichen crossing the timeline. Now Marty needs to get some of this deficit back before halftime. 37-26 your score. Opdahl over to the right. Williams. Good move. Got a little bit of space, didn't go. Thalen Schroeder with a good offensive board, and he'll put it back. Lead back down to single digits. 3:40 to go. Chance of defense from the home crowd. Bryant Frey gives Kobervig two-pointer. That'll be the 4th point for Kobervig today. Lead back up to 11. Lancers trailing at home. 5 seconds to cross the timeline. They'll get across here. Williams controlling the ball. Jensen on the left, drive inside. Went through 3 different players and ends up getting his way to the stripe. Jake Jensen just went straight between 2. The 3rd commits a foul. Free throws incoming for the Lancer senior. Jensen is 9 of 10 from the free throw line this season, shooting 90%. First shot is no good. That is early season, just through the first 3 games. Last season, Jake was an 82% free throw shooter on the year. He's taken a lot more this season, though. He took only 22 free throws all last season. And this is 11 and 12 this year. But both no good here for Jensen. 39-28 your score. 11-point advantage remains. Valley City State with an opportunity. Back up top. Two-pointer, mid-range. Rattles down. Kobervig, the sophomore. 41-28 your score. Lancers trailing, 2:40 to go first half. Another floater of a pass is going to be taken away. Valley City State can't save it, though. It does end up going out of bounds. But the Lancers got to be more careful on those floater passes up the floor. That is not the first time Valley City State has jumped them. Lancers lucky that they then knocked it out of bounds. So they'll keep it here. Fresh shot clock, a fresh 10 to cross the timeline. Reichen working left to right. Across the timeline with 2 to spare, 41-28. Good move from Mac Reichen. Getting the Lancers another bucket, and foul will come in. Oh, no, excuse me. I looked away from the play. It was just a straight up a pass out of bounds. Lancers will take it back. Pass just went right by the intended target for Valley City State, and a good opportunity for the Lancers here. Reichen can't cash in. So it doesn't matter. The turnover results in no points. Transition 3, no. Williams down the floor. Transition game for the Lancers. He'll slow up now. Jensen didn't take it. Reichen to Schroeder. Now Williams. Excuse me, that's Edmond. Opdahl. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Lancers. Three-pointer will go. Damon Opdahl buries a 3. 41-33 your score. Opdahl, good from deep. 1:15 to go, first half. Lancers need another bucket or 2 before half. Want to get this lead a little closer. Sisson for 3. Doesn't go. Lancers wanted a foul after the hard rebound from Edmond. He was definitely hit, didn't get the call. Edmond all the way down the floor. This time, we'll get the call. Jackson Edmond up. He's going to the free throw line. All the way down the floor. The big man just took it himself. Tried the Euro, got tangled up. Free throws incoming. 2 shots for the 6'7" junior. Out of Pier, transferred in from Black Hills State University this season. 41-34. First free throw good. Edmonds now got 5 in the ball game. Second shot on the way. Rattles in as well. And a timeout taken by Valley City State University. And it is just a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep this one right here. We'll keep it right here during the timeout, and we'll thank a few of our sponsors, like Landera. You may have known them as Dakota Mac. Today, they are Landera, with the same great service and more banking options to help your operation thrive. Learn more at landeraag.com. Also thank Rise Fuel. Packed with essential vitamins and nutrients, Rise Fuel gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition and unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. And finally, Aztec. Build your career with the group that's built to connect, rock to road. 54.6 seconds left in the first half. Lead is down to 6. The Lancers are getting that late little surge they need. They're on a 7-0 run. Valley City State, they want to end that. Won't do it. Williams, his second chance at a steal and score. This time, cashes in down the floor. Lancers didn't get back in time, but a great defensive play. Damon Opdahl picked the pocket of a man down the floor. Jensen, he's outnumbered. He'll slow up. About a 3-second difference between game and shot clock. Lead is down to 4. Mount Marty on a 9-0 run in the last 2:15, getting back into this ball game. Down by 13 points just a moment ago. It was 41-28. Great pass. Edmond won't finish. 8 seconds left in the half. Down the floor, Valley City State's got one more shot in them. 3, 2. Doesn't go. And that'll do it for the first half. Mount Marty. Final bucket went, but it was after the buzzer. Lancers just chucked one from three-quarter court, and it went, but it was after the buzzer. But the Lancers, 41-37. What an end of the half for the Lancers. Once again, they were trailing by 13 points, 41-28. Now 41-37. The lead is 4 going into the halftime locker room. Mount Marty held Valley City State scoreless for the last 2:46 of the half and a 9-0 run. So that is how we go into the locker room. Valley City State still with that 4-point advantage. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll start off our Parker Hannafin halftime show, go through all the stats for both teams, and we got to check that out-of-town scoreboard. We got a lot on the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. So we'll take a break. We'll start that in a couple of minutes. You've been watching Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYN-TV.
Slumberland Furniture is your local destination for top brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, Flex Steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and more. Carrying a full range of mattresses and furniture for every room in your home, you'll find styles you'll love at values that make sense. From everyday essentials to name brand comfort, Slumberland offers the selection, and their service goes the extra mile. Visit Slumberland Furniture, 2401 Broadway in Yankton, where helping you create a comfortable home is what they do best.
What's on your to-do list? Wouldn't it be nice to have it all go according to plan? With Midco by your side, you can rest easy with a partner that always has your back. Going with Midco gets you not only proven reliability, but an internet connection built to go further, go faster, and go beyond. If you're ready to add more certainty to your day, visit midco.com to learn more. Let's go.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
Bikes. It's what we do. This is Canada's Bike and Fitness, and we're passionate about bikes. Our bike enthusiasts are knowledgeable and will fit you to your perfect ride. Not only do we have hundreds of bikes in stock to shop from, but we also have all the accessories you'll need. We service what we sell, so repairs and tune-ups are handled in store. Also shop Oakley sunglasses, Columbia clothing, fitness, and disc golf equipment too. Shop Ace Bike and Fitness of Yankton today.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because Runza makes it all better.
Runza on Broadway by Menards in Yankton.
All right, let's go ahead and start off our halftime report from Parker Hannah-Finn. They've got immediate openings for all production positions, offering newly increased wages, 13 paid holidays, and some of the most competitive benefits in the area, all beginning on day one. Learn more at parker.com. Let's walk you through the final couple of moments of that first half. The Lancers doing what you need to do in these games, turning defense into offense. Started off with Deegan Williams with this steal as he's working down the floor. Lancers turn it into points. Good bucket. Down on the other end, Valley City State trying to get something in, but Lancers pick the pocket of the man. That was Opdahl. Lancers get it back, and they go down the floor working up their offense again. Good couple of buckets back-to-back for the Lancers. They put up 9 in a row, and they make up for some earlier mistakes. They had 10 turnovers early in the half, and I want to see if I can find when the last turnover actually came in for Mount Marty, because they had a really clean end of half. Their 10th turnover came in. I'm looking for it now on the online play-by-play. And it was nothing in the final 7 minutes. It was 7 minutes and 18 seconds. Or 7 minutes and 4 seconds, actually. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the half was the 10th turnover. Mount Marty did not have a single turnover in the final 7 minutes of the half. They went on that 9-0 run in the final 3 minutes. Valley City State, I think they only had 3 turnovers to that point, and they end the half with about 7 turnovers in the final 7 minutes. The Lancer defense really turned it on and made up for some early mistakes at the end of the half, but still a 41-37 lead for the Vikings, as we will come out of the locker room in just over 10 minutes. Our game stats today brought to you by the Meat Lodge. If you want top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. So it's Sisson with 10 points and Deal with 10 points. Those are the two leaders in points today. 41-37, 53% shooting from the floor is Valley City State. They've got 9 assists on 15 made shots, 4 of 10 from downtown for 40% shooting from deep, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Lancers 50% from the floor tonight, 14 of 28. They've got 8 assists on 14 made shots, 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, 43% shooting from downtown, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Rebounds, 15 for the Vikings, 11 for the Lancers. Offensive boards, 3 for the Vikings, 2 for the Lancers. Steals, 7 for Valley City State, 5 for Mount Marty University. Both teams have exactly 10 turnovers at the half and 7 fouls each. Now, for the Lancers, all 7 fouls were committed by 7 different players, nobody more than 1. Valley City State does have 2 players with 2 fouls. That is Deal and Grindy. Those 2 players have 2 fouls each. Nobody has more than that out of halftime. All right, let's go ahead and take another break. We're going to come back in a couple of minutes, roll through individual scoring a little more in depth. This is Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYN-TV.
Busch Light, the perfect companion for hunting season. Because let's be honest, the stories, the laughs, and that first cold sip are half the reason you head out before sunrise. Whether you bag a trophy or just some good memories, make sure there's a Busch Light waiting at the end of the day. It's the beer that fits right in with early mornings, muddy boots, and tall tales of the ones that got away. Busch Light, brewed for hunters and storytellers.
I didn't know you did that. We hear that often. This is Matt Hansen with Hansen Briggs Advertising. Our slogan is, for all your printing and promotional needs. I emphasize all because we do apparel, pins, signs, printing, calendars, business cards, custom forms, banners, flyers, drinkware, bulk mailings, and much more. If you have a project, I'm sure Hansen Briggs can help. 1213 West 9th Street in Yankton or online at hansenbriggsadvertising.com.
Harvest only comes once a year. You can't afford to waste time stuck behind a desk. At H&R Block of Yankton, we know ag business, and we know the importance of every minute during harvest. Let us handle the bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes while you focus on bringing in the crops. From deductions to record keeping, we'll make sure your numbers are in order so you can focus on the harvest. Call locally owned H&R Block of Yankton today at 605-665-3366.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
For coverage you can count on, call Brendan Hansen or Brandon Tykrow in Yankton today. If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayer Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site, fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayer Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayer Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
All right, we'll roll through our individual stats quickly here. We got one more break to get in before halftime's done. Williams has 7 points for the Lancers, Opdahl 6, Aaron 6, Edmund 6. Jensen's got 2 with 3 rebounds. Mac Reichen has 6 points, 3 assists tonight. Tyler Sandoval has 2 points, 2 rebounds. Schroeder has 2 points. On the other end for Valley City State, 10 points for Sisson and Deal. Those are your team leaders. Larson's got 3 points tonight, 2 from Nelson, 3 from Bryant Frey. Carlson's got 2, Kobervig's got 6, and Lester has got 5. We got to get one more break in before we exit halftime. We'll take it now, come back, go through our out-of-town scoreboard in 2 minutes on KYN-TV.
When you can't know what's coming, know you're covered. With Avera Health Plans, you can count on local, trusted care and your choice of doctors and care close to home and across the nation. Health insurance coverage shouldn't feel out of reach. Contact your local agent or explore your options online. Visit averahealthplans.com.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Craving a sip of sunshine? Meet Surfside, iced tea, green tea, or lemonade. Real flavor, real juice mixed with vodka, but only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and absolutely 0 bubbles. Whether you're into peach tea, mango green tea, or strawberry lemonade, Surfside brings the party, smart and smooth. It's like sunshine in a can with adult approval. Must be 21 or older. Surfside, 0 bubbles, all vibes.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to: long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service and even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
All right, let's do a quick check of our out-of-town scoreboard before we start off second half action here. This brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's on Broadway in Yankton. No matter what you drive, make sure you're fueling up at Triple Time Rudy's on Broadway. So our out-of-town scoreboard, let's check first the Mount Marty men's soccer team. They are in the second round of the GPAC tournament. They got the upset over the 1 seed Northwestern last week in penalties. Had the 0-0 tie at the end of regulation. Not going well so far. We just hit halftime. 4-0 Morningside has the advantage over Mount Marty. So we'll see if they can get that miracle comeback in the second half. But down 4-0 at the half are the Lancers. Lancer women's basketball did get a win today down at York. And they came out firing. 32 points in the first quarter for the Lancers. And they just kept scoring all game long. 90-56 was the final score. The Lancer women are now 4-0. 19 points from Kayla Martinez, 18 points from Lacey Sprockle. Leah Williams had 11. Those were the scores in double figures. Mount Marty 4-0. That is actually the first game this season they did not get over 100 points. They had their scores on the season just insane. Take a look at it. We got a couple more to go over here. The Yankton Bucks are just about to hit halftime hosting Sturgis Brown in the South Dakota AA playoffs. A trip to the Dome on the line. Looks like 28-21. Number 1 Yankton is in the lead. About a minute to go before halftime at Crane Youngworth Field. In Nebraska, Class C2, upset alert. Number 1 Cedar Catholic hosting number 9 Ord, 21-7. The Trojans are trailing at home. And finally in Class D1, number 5 Crofton handles number 13 Hemmingford 60-12, and they will be moving on to the semifinals. 1 game away from a state championship game are the Crofton Warriors. And that'll be your out-of-town scoreboard as we get rolling here. Second half action is underway in Yankton. Lancer's going to start things off with the basketball here, down by 4 points out of halftime. Make it 2 points. Good reverse layup there on the drive for Jensen. Jake Jensen's got 4 now in the game, and it's a 2-point advantage. Going back to the first half, in the last 3 minutes, it's an 11-0 run for the Lancers. And now a turnover. Jensen's got it down the floor, 2-on-1. Jensen going to get the first 4 points of the half. And we got a tie ball game at 41. 13 straight for the home team Lancers. Fadeaway 2. Kick out last second. Sisson off the front of the iron. Putback is there, plus a foul. Valley City State going to the free throw line now once again with a 2-point advantage. Must be light contact there. See if I could slow it down for you. And one shot, no good, but another offensive board. Valley City State three-pointer. And it hits, so that is a 5-point swing. Offensive boards, just the name of the game in college basketball. Back-to-back boards, 2 made buckets, and 5 points straight for the Vikings. That's how you do it. So 46-41. Lancer basketball now. Now Marty down into the paint. Williams. Edmond in the paint. Doesn't hit. 2 on the shot clock. Had to put it up. Down by 5 once again are the Lancers after a 13-point run. And now a 7-point run for Valley City State. Getting that lead back in about 30 seconds of gameplay. Just over. Jensen now with it left wing. He's bumped into. That'll be a foul. We can see it down low. Jensen, near sideline, was bumped on his drive. Lancers inbound on the baseline. That was on Nelson. That'll be his first. Inbound Edmond. Now Jensen. Jensen left wing. Over to Williams. 12 seconds in the shot clock. Williams back to Edmond. Jensen with 6 on the clock. He's going to put up a 3 off the side of the rim. 48-41. Down the floor. Good pass. And a foul. Farmers Union Insurance brings us our replays tonight. For all your home, farm, commercial, auto, health, and life insurance needs, rely on Farmers Union Insurance. Visit Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tycrow, Suite 101B, Morgan Square in Yankton, or go to FUMIC.com. Foul on Sutton Aaron. It was his first. Free throw is good. That's now an 8-0 run for Valley City State. So the Lancers erase a 13-point deficit. They tie the game at 41. And now 8 in a row. Make it 9 in a row after 2 made free throws for Valley City State. Game of runs here tonight. Dangerous passing from the Lancers here. They're holding on to the ball. They've still got it. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Edmond. And 1. That's how you get momentum back. Jackson Edmond, a good move. Got his man on the ground. Jumps into the second man. Cashes in. Bring the advantage back down to 7 points. And a free throw incoming for the junior. It's on Joel Nelson, actually. Joel Nelson is the one that they're correcting the foul to. It'll be his second. Free throw no good from Edmond. Ball out of bounds. Lancers keep it. Good fight from Sutton Aaron. It was Jalen Johnson, the junior, who touched it last. So the Lancers box set, inbounding near the corner. We've been updating soccer scores tonight. This is basically a corner kick. They'll get it in underneath the basket, and a block from behind. Jensen wanted a foul, didn't get it, but it'll stay with the Lancers. Williams throws to Jensen. He'll work inside, nearly lost it. Spins again. 2-pointer up, foul call. Jensen will go to the free throw line. Jake Jensen's got 6 today, 3 of 7 shooting, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist in a team-high 22 minutes. Game-high 22 minutes, actually. The senior out of Meckling. First free throw is good. He's got 7 points tonight. He was at the stripe once earlier. Did miss both, but was a 90% shooter on the season coming into today. Second shot no good, but I think we had a lane violation. You can see it here. Yeah, definitely went early. That was Jalen Johnson who went early. And he'll be subbed out. Actually, everybody's subbed out. Fresh 5 in the game for the Vikings. We'll give them to you in just a moment. Free throw from Jake Jensen. Off the front of the iron, no good. Ball on the ground, nobody's got it. Valley City State comes away. So the lead will stay at 6. Here's the fresh 5 for the Vikings. We got Grindy, Lester, Bryant Frey, Kobervig, and Chahade. 15 seconds in the shot clock for the Vikings. They've got it down near the left block. Good move! A spin and a 2 for Lester. Alex Lester, that's a freshman out of Minnesota. Williams gives to Opdahl now. 16:22 to go. Edmond over to Aaron, gets a screen. Working back right, Opdahl. 12-second shot clock. Jensen trying to drive again. Kicks out Opdahl for 3. He'll hit. Damon Opdahl buries a 3. Opdahl trying to jump a pass there. Can't get a hold of it. We're at a 5-point game again. A 3-pointer in answer. Offensive board. Foul. Who's this foul on? It'll be on the Lancers. That's Jake Jensen. It'll be his second. And the team third. Both teams have 3 fouls here in the second half. 15:54 to go. We got 1 more minute before the first second half media timeout before we get a break here, unless either team wants to stop things. 52-47, a 5-point advantage. That one's on Opdahl. So back-to-back fouls on the Lancers now, and that's 4 in the second half. Only 2 more free fouls left to give before we get into 1-and-1 territory. And this one a shooting foul. First free throw is good from Lester. He's got 8 now. Lester with some good bench points tonight, coming in off the bench, getting to the free throw line. He's 4 of 5 from the stripe and 2 of 2 from the floor. Second shot good as well. He's also got 4 rebounds. That's good bench minutes. Now 9 points. Very good bench minutes. He's got 9 of the 20 bench points for Valley City State. 54-47 your score. Defensive foul will come in. Williams getting into Lester there. Oh, that'll be Kobervig actually with the foul. Kobervig with the foul. Lancers inbound far sideline. Williams double teamed up top. Trying to get rid of it. He'll find Jensen. Jensen finds Edmond. Edmond looking for Aaron. Won't find him down low. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Edmond still got it. Spin. Throw to the corner. Nearly out of bounds. Jensen a good save. 4 seconds of the shot clock. He's got to create something. And it's blocked, but he got it off on second effort. Hit the top of the backboard. That was a good defensive possession from the road team there. Valley City State locking up the Lancers, forcing tough shots right at the end of the shot clock. 54-47. Lancer basketball today, a courtesy of Runza. If you're on the run, make it Runza. Down low, 2-pointer, good. Nez Chahade, Jr. So 56-47 leads back up to 9. Lancers are going to keep this one out of bounds off the leg of a Viking. And with 14:54, that'll be our first media timeout of the second half. All right, we'll take it with them, 56-47. Back in 60 seconds. 9-point advantage for Valley City State on KYN-TV.
Big changes are happening at Lewis and Clark Ford in Yankton. Come meet our new finance manager, new sales manager, and our all-new sales team, bringing fresh energy and hometown service.
During our year-end sale, get top dollar for your trade, plus an extra $1,000, and enjoy 0% APR for 3 years on select Ford models with approved credit.
Don't wait. These deals won't last. At Lewis and Clark Ford, the deals you want, the Fords you love.
Visit us online at lewisandclarkford.com or stop in at 4th and Capitol.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. Our Go the Extra Mile service means more hustle, less hassle. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included with every tire we sell. We're talking more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's why you get more from less. Book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Out of the media timeout from Pizza Ranch. Legendary chicken and the best pizza. They're on Broadway in Yankton. 56-47, Lancers trail here. Just over 5 minutes played in the second half. Williams trapped near side. Nearly didn't get the 10-second off. Vikings thought they had the 10-second violation. Not quite. Lancers cut it close there. 2-pointer up. Aaron on the baseline. Will cash in. So 56-49 now your score. Lancers trail by 7. They've trailed by as many as 13 today. They went on a 13-point run to erase that. But the Vikings then instantly go on a 9-point run to give us what we've got here. Lead is back down to 7 now after that 2-pointer. Back up to 9. Using the full frame there was Nez Shahade. Mac Reichen down the floor. 2 different Vikings trailing. Crowd helping him out. Yellen Wolf, 14 minutes left to go. Second half. Edmond in the paint. Throw to the corner. Good ball movement. Reichen won't hit the 3. Defensive board, back the other way, go the Vikings. Kobervig. Left wing, doesn't take the 3. Throw it down low and foul. Foul on Deegan Williams. He's just trying to jump the pass, but it looks like he had a hold of the left arm of Lester. So that'll get called. Take it out on the baseline. 58-49 your score. 13-37. Jensen pokes that one out of bounds on the inbound. Lancer basketball today, a product of Avera Health. Visit Avera.org today. And Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you're driving, make sure you're fueling up at Triple Time Rudy's. They're on Broadway in Yankton. 58-49 score. Bounce pass, working down low to the right block. Vikings have got a hold of this. 10 seconds shot clock. Back up top, 4 seconds. 3-pointer on the way, off the back of the iron. Lancers will take it. That's Sandoval on the board. Now Marty working back down right to left. Trailing by 9 once again. Williams turned away at half court. He's double teamed. Throws up just in time. Near 10-second violation again. Jensen's got it. Jensen left wing. Williams now. Williams back to Jensen. Doesn't take the 3. No, he does. Rocks the tray and buries it. Jake Jensen buries a 3. Lancers hitting a couple of them big ones here today. They're 5 of 11 from downtown. 58-52 your score. 45% from 3 are the Lancers. But fouls keep coming in. Take a look at this last one. Foul from Sandoval. Lancers are getting into foul trouble here. That was their last free one, and it was a shooting foul either way. That was their 6th team foul of the second half. First free throw, no good. Second shot incoming for Lester, that freshman who's had a good game today. 5 of 7 from the stripe after that miss. His 8th shot incoming. And it is good. 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He'll now check out for Logan Deal. So it looks like, yes, the starting 5 is back out there for Valley City State. That's Sisson, Larson, Johnson, Nelson, and Deal. 59-52 score, 12:30 left. Second half. Lancers floater up, kick it back out. Riken wanted something fun there. It'll be Williams on the drive instead. He'll be fouled. Williams, a good drive. 59-52 score. So Deegan Williams, in the first 3 games for the Lancers, was 9 of 15 shooting from the free throw line. That is 60%. Today, he's 3 of 3, that last one included. Here's his 4th. Off the front of the iron. Rebound Johnson, back left to right, go the Vikings. 59-53 score. 12-10. Second half. Vikings in the half court, down near the left block, and another foul comes in. The fouls are just coming in on every possession here on Mount Marty, and that is their 7th. It was not a shooting foul, but doesn't matter anymore. Valley City State going to be in the bonus for the remainder of the second half. 1-and-1 shot incoming here for Joel Nelson. 1-and-1 shot is good. Perfect shot, nothing but net. He's got another one coming. 60-53, leads back up to 7. Second shot good as well. He'll hit both. Now Marty will work back down the floor. It's Williams. Williams thrown across the timeline. Riken now Jensen. Down low, Aaron. Aaron with 20 seconds in the shot clock. Lancers going to retreat now, set up their offense. Sandoval setting a screen to the right. Riken over to the left now. Working inside. Jensen up top. He'll try one. Got it from downtown. Jake Jensen buries a 3. And the Lancers are back within 5. 61-56. J.R. Sisson with it up top. He'll go to Deal. Deal guarded by Riken. Height mismatch there. Passes out of it. 11:18 to go. Sisson didn't try the long 2. It was a good pass, and Joel Nelson cashes in for a 2-pointer. 63-56. Lancers working back down the floor. They're shooting 50% from 3 today, 6 of 12. Aaron from mid-range didn't take it. Williams. Riken tries one. Rattled out, no good from 3. 63-56. 7-point advantage for Valley City State. Ball on the ground. Riken fighting for it. Sisson came away with it. Larson. Drive. 2. No. Rebound Lancers. Lancers back right to left. Out in front of everybody is Riken. 2-pointer good. The outlet ball down the floor. Lancers back within 5. And then a bad turnover by the Vikings. The Lancers, a great last 20 seconds. Riken down the floor, able to get that one in. The Vikings come down the floor. Throw over to the right, and it's just out of bounds. Just a bad pass, and the Lancers will take over their own baseline. It'll be Mac Riken. Nope. Williams. 10:20 to go here, first half. Opdahl left wing, back to Williams. Leads down to 5. Bucket here would be big. Jensen working left baseline. Over to the block. Had a moment of separation. Didn't let fly. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Williams over to Opdahl. He'll try one from 3. No good. Lancers then force a jump ball. Jensen got in there defensively. That'll stay with the Vikings, but the possession arrow comes back to the Lancers now. And with 9:59 on the clock, that dead ball will give us our second media timeout of the second half. We'll take it to 63-58 is your score. 5-point advantage for the road team Vikings back in 60 on KYN-TV.
This holiday season, here's an idea. Book a room at the Fairfield by Marriott and shop away. Just outside Fairfield's front doors are Yankton's newest stores, Hobby Lobby and Marshall's. Plus there's Dunham's and Shoe Sensation, all within walking distance. You can also grab something to eat and catch a movie. It's all so convenient now. Perfect for Black Friday or weekends. Call the Fairfield by Marriott direct for great rates and flexible reservation changes. This holiday season, shop and stay in Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
Out of the Pizza Ranch timeout, 63-58 your score. Valley City State University leading the Mount Marty Lancers, our final 10 minutes. Now coming in. Sisson. Sisson over to the left. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Three-pointer try off the back of the iron. Offensive board. Good one down low. And a two-pointer for Logan Deal. 63-58 your score. Now Marty down the floor. Deegan Williams has got a control. Senior transfer out of Black Hills State University. Finds Mac Reichen. Reichen to Jensen. He'll try another three. Jensen's got it. Jensen's hot tonight. Jake Jensen's got 16. That is his third three on 4 shots. 8:55 to go. Lead down to 4. And a travel comes in. Take a look back at this Jake Jensen three. Just drilled it from the left wing. 65-61. Lancers still trail, but keeping it close here. 8:52 left. Opdahl. Gives Williams. He'll cross the timeline. He's picked up. Double team came in. Reichen saved the ball from going out of bounds on his tiptoes. Now Marty sets up their offense with 15 on the shot clock. That full court press has been good for Valley City tonight. Doesn't matter there. A good drive and a scoop layup for Deegan Williams. Left the point guard one-on-one, and he just took the lane. 8:20. Ball on the ground. Brought in by Larson. Spin shot. Good. Lester now with his 12th point of the ball game off the bench. Leading all bench scorers. He's 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 of 3 from the floor. He's been good tonight as the true freshman. 67-63 score. Reichen gives Williams. Williams up top. Opdahl crossing the play. Williams trying to drive again. Step back. 2 is good from mid-range. Deegan Williams heating up as well. Lead is down to 2 points. 67-65. Foul then comes in on the Lancers. That'll slow some of that momentum as we're going to send Valley City State to the free throw line now. Foul on Williams right there as he tried to reach in for the ball. 67-65, 1-1. This is Taylor Bryant Frey. 1-on-1 shot is good. A second shot incoming. That was the 8th team foul on the Lancers. Williams 3rd. Opdahl also has 3. Those are the only 2 players in the game with more than 2. Both shots are good from Bryant Frey, the junior out of Stockton, California. Lead is back up to 4. Lancers got to chase them back down. 69-65. There's the inbound. Mac Reichett's got it near the corner. Good move. He'll take off. His acceleration is insane. Jensen again. Won't go this time from the corner. Jensen's been hot from 3 today. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. It's only his second miss on 5 shots. Players collide. Lancer player goes to the ground, and refs are going to blow this dead. 2 players go to the ground. Looks like they hit their heads together. Shelby Bates comes out to check on him. Yeah, just head to head it looked like. You can kind of see what happened here. Down near the left block, it's just, yep, just oof. I think it was actually an elbow to Edmond, and then after the elbow delivered by the Valley City State player, then he was then hit on a scramble for the ball and hit the back of his head, I believe, on the floor. Shelby Bates, the athletic trainer for the Lancers, out checking on him. So with 7:06 to go here, we got a stoppage in play. We'll thank a few of our sponsors. I'll keep you updated on the player. He's down flat on his back, and can't see quite who it is. Let me try and see here. Oh, that's Alex Lester, the freshman we've been talking about this entire game. Freshman who's got 12 points, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds and assists, 3 of 3 shooting. They've got a towel to the back of his head. Looks like that is what happened. Is the scramble for the ball. Ball's on the ground. Bodies are flying. I think he hit his head, the back of his head, on the hardwood. And there, oh my gosh, there is some blood on the floor. You can see. He is sitting up, and they are helping him to his feet now. And Lester is going to walk off the floor. And we're going to clean up the floor here. Lester is going to head back to the locker room, and the Mount Marty athletic trainers are going to take care of him. We're cleaning up the floor here in Yankton. We'll return to action in just a moment. But he did get up and walk off. Lancer athletic trainers are going to take care of him. So we'll get back to action in just a moment. We'll talk first to thank a few of our sponsors of this ball game that make these broadcasts possible. Like Mason Schramm, are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group, as well as Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Pizza Ranch on Broadway, or call 665-1222. Let's thank Slowey Management. Call the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton Direct for great rates and flexible reservation changes as well. So we're back in action here, 69-65. Free throw is going to be taken, and it is Sisson to take these free throws for the injured Lester. And both are good. So 71-65 will be the score with 7:06 on the clock. We'll keep an eye on the bench and see if we can see Lester return at some point. Not there for the moment, as we're having some substitutions for Valley City State. Looks like Sisson's going to check in and Deal will check out. All right, so 71-65, lead is 6, and we're back at action after the stoppage. We'll try and give you an update if we can, but see if we have one. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. 71-65, let's return to action here. Deegan Williams has got it, working to his left. Now he's going to try driving. Double team came in. He gives it to Mac Ryken, who'll try a 3. He'll hit it. Mac Ryken buries a 3, and we're back to a 3-point advantage for Valley City State University. .6:30 to go. 2-pointer, no. Williams had it knocked away, but Ryken comes up with it. Opdahl down the floor. Opdahl, 2 men around him. He'll give back to Williams. Now Opdahl again. This is Edmond. Edmond! Fouled. That is the 6th team foul, so this is really going to depend on where the spot is. Or whether it was a shooting foul or not, I should say. I'm so used to calling football these days. .6:12 to go. Lancers inbound. Ryken. Ryken near the left block. Ryken gives Edmond. Edmond now Jensen. Jensen over to the right. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Lancers. This is Williams. 9, 8, 7 into the lane. Spin. Trying to put it up. 4 seconds. He'll get it off the front of the iron, and no good with 2 on the clock. And then a call comes in on Mount Marty. That's on Jake Jensen, and that is the 10th team foul on the Lancers, and this is where foul trouble comes in. That'll be Jensen's 3rd. He is now the 3rd Lancer to have 3 fouls. Jensen, Williams, Opdahl, all starters, all with 3. Those are the only 3 players in the game with 3+. 72-68 after Jahade will make his first free throw. He's got 5 tonight. Missed free throws, but an offensive rebound. Can't hit the 3. Lancers get the board after that. 72-68. Lead stays at 4, and then Jensen is fouled in transition. That is number 7 for Valley City State. So the Lancers now going to be in the bonus as well. 1-1 incoming for Jake Jensen, who has been having a weird day shooting the ball. He's 6 of 12 for free throws, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, and those numbers are great. But a surprising 1 of 5 from the free throw line. So see if he can get that turned around here. 1-on-1 shot is no good. A weird day at the stripe for the senior. Been shooting great everywhere but the free throw line. Now 1 of 6. 72-68 your score. 5:30 on the clock. He's got 16 points in the ball game. That is a team high. The game high is Sisson's 17. And all on Valley City State. Lancers will take it back here. 72-68 your score. Lancers inbound. No work down the floor. Down by 4 here. Just over 5 minutes left in the second half. Good ball moving around the perimeter and an open 3. Opdahl won't hit. Lancers got the look they wanted, though. 5 minutes left to play. Sisson. Bounce pass inside. Dangerous one through traffic. 3-pointer. No. Williams with the board. That D2 transfer. Cross-court pass, Ryken. Now Edmond. Shot fake, drive. Foul comes in. Edmonds going to the free throw line. That is the 8th team foul on the Vikings. And with 4:40 on the clock, that'll be immediate timeout. 72-68, we'll take it 2. Lancers down by 4 when we return. You're listening to Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYN-TV.
Did you know Sureco offers more than just egg tarps? Sureco now extends our leading tarp systems, industry know-how, and top-level service to construction, flatbed, and waste applications. Sureco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, contact your authorized Sureco distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sureco.
It's game on at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Our buffet is loaded with hot pizzas, sweet desserts, and the country's best chicken. Plenty of food and plenty of room for a whole team or your whole family, whether you're celebrating a big win or just hungry for one. Everybody leaves full and happy. So huddle up and make it a buffet day every day from 11 to 8 at Yankton Pizza Ranch.
It's where life tastes better. Surround 'em up and head her down to Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
All right, during that media timeout, we did get an update on Alex Lester, that freshman out of Akeley, Minnesota. It wasn't the update I was hoping for. He is being transferred to the local hospital. They're going to take a look at his head there. So certainly keep that young man in our thoughts as we play the final 4:40 here. Edmonds' free throw is good. Out of the timeout, he's got one more. That was a 1-and-1 shot, 72-69. Second shot is good. Once again, Lester being taken to the local hospital here in Yankton. He'll certainly get the best care in the area there. But we'll keep him in our thoughts the rest of this game. That'll probably be the last update we get as we're in the final 5 minutes of the action. Valley City State trying to keep a lead. They're up 2 here. 2-pointer up, no good. They'll get another offensive board. They've been good at those tonight. It's number 8, and they'll drain a 3. Their 8th offensive board is cashed in for a 3-pointer. 75-70 is your score. Lancers trailing by 5 again. They've got it on the perimeter. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Opdahl. Opdahl lost it. Picked it pocket, did Sisson. 75-70 score. 3:38. Sisson, mid-range. He'll hit. That's 19 now in the ball game for him. That is a game high. Lancers with 3:20 will take it back down the floor. A 5-0 run for Valley City State, and they're back up 7. Lancers had them down to 2 just a moment ago. But it's been that kind of game. The Lancers chase them down, and then Valley City State goes on a little run to extend their lead. It's been that the entire second half. Edmonds with it. Off the front of the iron is Skyhook. 77-70. Lancers down 7 here in the final 3 minutes. Valley City State. Sisson's 2, no good. Another offensive board. That's number 9 tonight. 3-pointer, no. Jensen will get this board. Couldn't cash in that time. Valley City State does have 14 second chance points tonight, though. The Lancers only 4. 9 offensive boards to 3 offensive boards. Vikings to Lancers. Left wing 3-pointer, Opdahl off the side of the iron, and no. And then Opdahl commits a foul trying to get the rebound. 2:12 left to play. 77-70. Check our out-of-town scoreboard and the men's soccer game for Mount Marty University. in the second round of the GPAC tournament. It was 4-0 at halftime. That score still stands, 4-0 in the second half, 21 minutes remaining. Now Marty women's basketball did get a win today, 90-56 down at York. That brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you're driving, fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. They're on Broadway in Yankton. 77-70. First free throw is no good from Taylor Bryant Frey. He did hit the second there. 78-70 your score. Tomorrow we'll have out-of-town scoreboard updates on women's soccer and women's volleyball, both in the GPAC tournament as well. Cross-court pass, Jensen from the corner. Won't go this time. Lancers have cooled off from 3. Opdahl got the rebound. Williams will try it. This time he hits. Williams with the three-pointer. Offensive board, Opdahl. Leads back down to 5, under 2 to go, and a full timeout taken. We're going to take it with them. Take part of it with him, at least. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be back in 30. You're watching Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYN-TV.
Parker of Yankton is powering progress, and you can be part of it. We're adding 2 new production lines and expanding our team with a product and a mechanical engineer, plus material handlers, line techs, and assemblers for both shifts. We offer paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance. Enjoy quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a fully paid retirement income account. Join a company where innovation meets opportunity, right here in Yankton. Be part of something bigger. Apply now at parker.com/careers.
Parker, engineering your success.
Out of the Pizza Ranch timeout, let's take a look at some of our stats tonight. In the final 1 minute and 53 seconds to be played in a 5-point game. I love it when these two teams play. It comes down to it every single time. So, Sisson has a game high 19 in individual scoring, 14 for Deal. Lancers, Jensen has 16, Williams has 15, Riken with 11. 50% shooting from the floor are the Lancers. 16 assists on 27 made shots. Valley City State, 14 assists on 26 made shots. They're 26 of 50 for 52%. 9 three-pointers made tonight for the Lancers. That last one from Deegan Williams right before the break. You can see it up top. Just kick it out to him, put it up, drained it. Out of the timeout, Valley City State's got the ball. They'll work down the floor, 78-73. The clock is the friend of the Road Vikings tonight. Down the floor, ball knocked out of bounds. The Lancers thought it was theirs. Deegan Williams calling for a review. And the officials are coming over to talk with Coach Othier here. We can take a look at it here, but our angle, the players they've got their backs to us. So I'm not sure we'll have the best angle for this. Put it in slow motion. Yeah, they've got their backs to us. It's hard for us to see there. Certainly could have been either way from our camera angle. It'll stay with Valley City State, 78-73. Williams gonna get the steal either way. Lancers get the possession. Williams down the floor. And that'll be a foul on Valley City State. And the Vikings can't believe it. They want the push off. And Williams is going to take free throws. We'll look at it here. Look at the left arm, or the right arm, actually. Williams might have got away with one there. So the foul's on Nelson. It is his third. The first shot, no good. Take a look at this again. Williams, the right arm, got in there a little bit with the elbow. Second shot is good. So 78-74 now with the made free throw. And timeout, Vikings. Down by 4, the Lancers, 1:29 to go. We're going to take it with them. Timeouts from Pizza Ranch. Waiting for the signal of how long it is. No signal yet. And we're just going to take a 30. All right, there's the signal for full, but we've taken too much time already. We don't have time. So let's go ahead and take 30 seconds so we don't miss any action. Back after this on KYN TV.
Heartland Humane Society needs your help finding forever homes for over 750 pets. Pets in the shelter's care are fully vaccinated, microchipped, and always great with people. You can help by volunteering to walk a dog or cuddle a cat, by fostering a pet for just the weekend or long term, by making a donation to cover an animal's care, or by choosing adoption. To learn more, visit heartlandhumanesociety.net. .78-74 is your score. 1 minute and 29 seconds is all that remains. Valley City State leading Mount Marty University out of the Pizza Ranch timeout. Players back on the floor. We are ready to roll. Deegan Williams just hit a free throw. And the Vikings call timeout on the other end. 1:29, all that's left. Inbound Sisson. Clock the friend of the Vikings, but only a 2-possession game here, technically 1 at a 4-point advantage. A drive, throw to the right block, bad pass in traffic, and the Lancers get the steal. Mount Marty needs points. 1:05 to go, down 4. Williams, throwing to his right, Opdahl, drive, throw to the corner, Jensen for 3. Off the iron and no good. Rebound comes in from Valley City State. Down the floor come the Vikings. This is Bryant Frey. Sisson doesn't hit the 2, but an offensive board once again and a foul. Offensive boards have been the name of the game in this second half. Valley City State had 3 offensive boards at halftime. They have 7 in the second half. And that one right there was massive. Leads to these free throws, but the first one is missed by Taylor Bryant Frey, the junior out of California. 38 seconds to go, lead is 4. That missed free throw there was a big one. Second shot is good. So the Lancers are going to work down the floor, down by 5, 38 seconds to go. They got to move quick. Both teams in the double bonus at this point. Williams down in the paint. Fadeaway 2 is up. Doesn't go. Lancers are going to keep the ball. Just didn't go, and it was out of bounds on Caleb Larson as he tried to get the rebound. Just lost it. And a timeout's going to be taken. We'll take it too. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this in 30, 79-74 on KYN TV.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
(79-74) is your score. 26 seconds left in the ball game. Lancers trail by 5. They've got the ball underneath their own bucket. Williams to inbound. Williams throws it to the corner. Opdahl for 3. Opdahl doesn't hit. Defensive board. Lancers miss a couple of threes in the final minute. They've got a foul. Caleb Larson fouled with 17 seconds remaining. Valley City State can ice this game by hitting their free throws in the final moments. Lancers going to keep fouling, fight till the final whistle as they always do, but Valley City State can make it 7-point advantage
with 2 made free throws here. Double bonus once again. Both teams. Oh, and that was Opdahl's 5th as well. That is their best three-point shooter. Opdahl, the one who committed that foul, he's their best three-point shooter. He'll go out. He had 3 made tonight. He'll end the day with those 3 made threes for 9 points. First free throw is good for the Vikings, 80-74, 17 seconds remaining. Second shot good as well. Leads up to 7. Got to give the Vikings credit for the way they have been able to hold this lead in the final moments. Lancers trying to do something with it. Williams down the floor. Williams going to get a 2 here. And the Lancers will call a timeout with 11 seconds left. They're going to have to foul. We'll take another quick timeout with them. Back in another 30 seconds on KYN-TV.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
A 5-point game, 81-76. Valley City State got the full length of the floor to work with. Lancers need a steal and a quick bucket if they're going to stay in this ball game. Valley City State going to get back to the free throw line by simply inbounding the ball. Lancers got to get a steal off the inbound. Five-point game. It's Joel Nelson to inbound it. Got to expect Sisson and Larson, numbers 2 and 3, his top targets. Bryant Frey down there as well. Looking for Sisson, and he does get it to him. It's exactly who the Vikings wanted to get it to. And he'll take the long march down the floor for 2 free throws with 10.3 seconds remaining. Sutton Aaron's 3rd personal foul. First shot is good. Our game today, courtesy of Lewis and Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. Second shot good as well for Sisson. 83-76 score. Williams. 10 seconds left. Going to take the transition 3. Won't go, and that should do it for the ball game. 4 seconds left. 2, 1. Valley City State wins in Yankton. 83-76 is going to be your final score. Valley City State wins over the Lancers. So we'll go ahead and take a break here. We'll start our post-game show. We're going to speak with the head coach of the Lancers, Colin Oth, here in a couple of minutes. We'll go over all the stats of this one, and we got a lot of scores to check on this Friday night. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get rolling with all of it. Mount Marty falls in Yankton. Valley City State victorious, 83-76. Back after this on KYN-TV.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights, the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers. Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community. A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because Runza makes it all better.
Runza on Broadway by Menards in Yankton.
Let's begin our post-game show from Aztec. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road. The Mount Marty Lancers fall in Yankton here. They'll drop to 1-4 on the season. One more game in the non-conference slate before GPAC play starts next Saturday. Home opener versus Dort. Dort men's basketball, who also lost today, by the way. The men's team lost at Friends down in Kansas, 78-75 for Dort. That is the conference opponent, second to next opponent for the Lancers. The next opponent is tomorrow. They will play York at home, who fell to Doane, another GPAC school tonight, 79-63. That was our early game here in the Cimpl Arena. So the Lancers will play York tomorrow. Doane will play Valley City State. 3 and 5 are the start times tomorrow. The early game will be Valley City State and Doane. That'll be at 3 o'clock. The Lancers and York will play right about 5 o'clock or 20 minutes after the game, whichever happens first. If the game ends early, they'll end it. They'll go at 5. If it goes late, they need at least 20 minutes of warm-up. All right, let's go through this game and what we saw here tonight. The Mount Marty Lancers fall 83-76. Let's go through our final stats, brought to you by the Meat Lodge. If you want top-quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. Lancers shot 47% from the floor today. They had 16 assists and 28 made shots, 28 of 59 today. 9 of 24 from 3. They had to take a lot of them late, which hurt their shooting percentage, but they were up over 40% through the majority of the ball game. 37.5% they end with. 11 of 19 from the free throw line. That is one of the concerns here. The Lancers got to clean up the free throw line, shooting 58% from the stripe. For Valley City State, 51% shooting from the floor, 26 of 51. 6 of 19 from 3. They made 14 threes in their season opener, only 6 tonight, and 31%. 25 of 31 from the free throw line, that's 80%. And they had 14 assists and 26 made shots tonight. Rebounds, 37 for Valley City State, 19 for the Lancers, and offensive rebounds really was the name of the second half. 10-4 was your total, and 7 second-half offensive rebounds for Valley City State University. Points in the paint, edge Lancers, 34-30 in there. Lancers ended up with 7 second chance points, 15 for Valley City State. Points off turnovers, almost even, 16 for Valley City State, 15 for the Lancers. 16 turnovers for Valley City State, 12 for Mount Marty. And they really cleaned those up. They committed their 10th turnover with just over 7 minutes to go in the first half, and they had 2 the rest of the game. They had 27 minutes of gameplay at the end where they only turned the ball over twice. Talk about encouraging signs for the future, I guess, and silver linings in a loss. Steals, both teams had exactly 8 of those. Personal fouls, 21 for Mount Marty. They had a foul late as well, which kind of inflated those numbers. They were down 16 for Valley City State. We're going to turn to our coach interview in just a moment. I can see Coach Othier walking up to talk with us right now.
So this upcoming coach interview brought to you today by Rise Fuel. Rise Fuel gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition and unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. Head coach Colin Authier now joining me of the Lancers. Coach, looking at these stats tonight, I know you took the loss, but one really encouraging sign that I'm looking at. Early turnovers, you had 10 in the first 13 minutes, but in the final 27 minutes of gameplay, you turned the ball over only twice. Encouraging signs.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's hard to win if you're going to turn it over 10 times in that time frame there. So, you're supposed to defend, rebound, and take care of the basketball. At the same time, you got to make your layups and you got to make your free throws, and we didn't. We didn't for stretches of time. We turned it over. There's times that we missed our layups, and obviously we missed our free throws, and we just got to keep getting better. We're there. We're not far off. We really aren't. We're pressing just a little bit. Guys are forcing just a little bit. Want it just a little bit. But I thought the rebounds is where it was here tonight, and that's where they were really able to punish us. And we got to be able to clean that up and be better tomorrow.
They had 7 offensive boards in the second half, as you just alluded to. What is something that strategy-wise you can clean up tomorrow in terms of denying offensive boards?
We went with a smaller lineup, just with their pressure, put another secondary ball handler in there with Mack and Deegan being able to kind of break their pressure. That alleviated some of our turnovers. At the end of the day, it cut that down. And so we accomplished that goal, but unfortunately we're pretty small when that happens, and we got to rebound with all 5 guys. And we need to have guys that are playing the minutes they're playing. We got to rebound more. We got to rebound down. We got to rebound with all 5 guys at all times, and we got to be ball getters. There's just sometimes the 50-50 balls that were right there. They kind of would come up with, and just a big clutch basket, and we just couldn't quite get over the hump.
Coach, the stats fairly even for the majority of the team here. You really had a full complement of 9 guys showing up and playing today, but was there anybody out there that you really thought was playing well and hustling tonight?
Yeah, I mean, all of our guys did. I mean, it was hard. Landon and Thalen have been sick all week. And trying to fight back a little bit. And Deegan had been too, and responded really well. And so it's just sometimes it's just tough when you're battling through that and guys playing hard and competing. I thought our energy was good. I thought we played hard at times. We just got the little things. They got an offensive rebound on a missed free throw. Like we take pride in that. We stress that should never happen. We got to lane step and make sure we're clearing space and blocking out the shooter and pinching in on their best rebounder. There's time on an offense rebound for us that we didn't do anything, and that's not what we do. We have sets and calls on every single free throw that we shoot, and so we need to be much better about that.
Coach, let's talk about tomorrow. You just saw York play. They just saw you play. What can you tell me about this matchup tomorrow?
I'm not going to lie. I didn't really watch a ton of York. I let my staff do all the scouting on this stuff. I was pretty keyed in and locked in on this game tonight and making sure our guys were ready to go and everything was flowing the way that it should. I'll watch the game back tonight. I know that they're talented. I know that they're athletic. I know they get up and down. I know they got multiple guys that can score the basketball. They got a mix of transfers and some youth. And I think their coach does a really good job. It came in from a national tournament team, and so it'll be a challenge. At the end of the day, it's going to be about us and how we approach it. If we come out with the level of energy and kind of intentionality that we did, but there were some things that we didn't do well enough that are kind of program principles that we pride ourselves on, both defensively and some intangible stuff that we got to be better at.
At the end of the day, Coach, non-conference, all just learning experiences for that GPAC slate. You got one more game tomorrow to iron out some things. What are some of the things that you really want to focus on in tomorrow's game?
I just want to watch our flow. I just want our flow to get into things a little bit better. It's hard when out there they're pressing and whatnot and trapping at certain times, and so it breaks the flow up. I still thought we were aggressive and attacking their pressure with pressure. I thought we had a lot of wide open and good looks, both at the rim and from three. And so just tomorrow will depend upon the tempo of the game. Like I said, I'm not keyed in on York and how much they press or trap or anything like that, but just our offensive flow, our offensive rhythm, and then defensively our discipline. They scored 29 points going to the middle against us tonight, and that's something that we can't allow to have happen. And we got to defend without fouling. I mean, we're fouling, and the teams are shooting way too many free throws against us. And it's just on discipline. I mean, we're reaching to 94 feet away from the basket, and we'll keep practicing against it, and we'll keep making a point of emphasis. And guys got to be able to learn, and we will, and they will. I'm confident in that with this group because I know how bad they want to win and how good we can be. But we got to be able to make some shifts on that too.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
That brought to you by Rise Fuel. Gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition and unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. That was head coach Colin Othier for the Mount Marty University Lancers. We're going to go ahead and take one final break here on our post-game show from Aztec. We'll return in a couple of minutes. Check that out-of-town scoreboard when we return. A lot to talk about on out-of-town scores tonight. Back in a couple more minutes. We'll wrap things up on KYN-TV.
Busch Light, the perfect companion for hunting season. Because let's be honest, the stories, the laughs, and that first cold sip are half the reason you head out before sunrise. Whether you bag a trophy or just some good memories, make sure there's a Busch Light waiting at the end of the day. It's the beer that fits right in with early mornings, muddy boots, and tall tales of the ones that got away. Busch Light, brewed for hunters and storytellers.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Parker of Yankton is growing and investing in our community with 2 new production lines. We're hiring for a product and mechanical engineer, plus material handlers, line operation techs, and assemblers on first and second shift. We offer paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance. Enjoy quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a fully paid retirement income account. Be part of a company that believes in quality, teamwork, and building something that lasts right here at home. Apply today at parker.com/careers.
Parker, engineering your success.
Rewarding you for doing everyday things, like buying gas, shopping, and dining local. Does your bank do that? If you're a Core Trust customer, your bank does that. When you open a premium or preferred checking account and meet requirements, you get access to Core Trust perks powered by Bazing, an exclusive network offering 300,000 plus deals and discounts on dining, shopping, travel, fuel, and more. Visit us online, in person, or by phone. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap things up here on this broadcast tonight. Final look at our post-game stats. Go through individual scoring for just a second. Deegan Williams had 18 for the Lancers, 3 steals, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. 16 points for Jake Jensen today with 6 rebounds in there. 11 for Mac Ryken with 6 assists. 10 for Jackson in Edmond, 10 points with 2 rebounds. Sutton Aaron had 8 points. Damon Opdahl had 9, all from deep. 2 for Sandoval, 2 for Schroeder. On the other end, Valley City State, well, it looks like 9 of their 10 got in the scoring column tonight. No, excuse me. 10 of their 11 got in the scoring column tonight. Only Grindy didn't score, but he did have 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. So all 11 certainly making an impact tonight. 12 from Lester. 3 of 3 shooting, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. 5 points for Chahade, 3 of 3, and 6 points for Kobeberg. 2 for Carlson, 10 from Bryant Frey. Looks like Deal ended up with 14 and 8 in rebounds, 2 steals in there. 6 points for Nelson, 2 from Johnson. 5 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds from Larson. 21 points from Sisson with 3 assists, 2 steals, and a rebound. That's your individual scoring stats. All right, let's check our out-of-town scoreboard with that here in the final moments. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Make sure, no matter what you're driving, make sure you fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's on Broadway in Yankton. Out-of-town scoreboard, let's check. Mount Marty scores first. Playing tonight was the Mount Marty men's soccer team and the women's basketball team. The men's soccer team down 4-0 at Morningside in the second round. It looks like we're in the final 3 minutes. Down 4-0 for the Mount Marty men's team. Not over, but final 4 minutes, down 4. The Mount Marty women's basketball team did pick up a win tonight. 90-56 was the final score there. Lancers get the win on the road, and they are 4-0. It was Kayla Martinez who led with 19 points, 18 points from Lacey Sprockle, and 11 points from Leah Williams. 11 rebounds and 6 points for Alexis Motley as well. 5 assists for Alexis Folkers with her 8 points. Lancers played very well on the road and are 4-0, 90-56 final. All right, final scores on this Friday night from area high school football. Let's go through some of that. Hardington Cedar Catholic, who is currently live on KYN-TV as well, another one of our KYN-TV audio simulcasts right now. Steve Toombs got the call in Hardington. Cedar Catholic just gave up a touchdown in the final 30 seconds. 27-21, 38 seconds, I should say. 38 seconds left. Cedar now down by 6, 27-21. So we'll see if we can get you a final score in that final 30 seconds before we conclude today, but it'll be close. In Class D1, Crofton, who we cover close, did get a win today over Hemmingford, 60-12. 60-12 was the final score there. Crofton is going to move on, and they are going to play the winner of Shelby Rising City and Pender. Shelby Rising City, the number 1 overall seed in this year's Class D1 playoffs, and they are leading 28-0 in the fourth quarter over Pender. There's 2 minutes left. Now, never say never, but it's looking like Crofton will be taking on the 1 seed, Shelby Rising City, next week with a chance to go to the state championship on the line. That will be semifinals. In Class D2, let's see if we can find the Why Not score for you. Why Not did get a win today. They beat Hitchcock County 43-12, and their next opponent looks like they're going to be taking on Central Valley. They lead Archangels Catholic 34-14 with 2 minutes left in that game. 34-14, 2 minutes left. So Why Not moving on as well. They are also 1 game away from a state championship game. Let's go to South Dakota scores here, see if we can get an update on the Yankton Bucks for you. They're also live here on KYN-TV YouTube. Braden Butler, Josh Bolter got the call there. Looks like 5 minutes left in that ball game. Yankton just scored again, pushing it to a 2-possession game. They're up 13, 41-28. 5 minutes left in that ball game. 41-28, 5 minutes left. All right, one last thing we got to do here tonight. We'll give away our Avera Player of the Game, provided by Avera Health. Visit Avera.org today. For the Lancers, we're going to go with Deegan Williams today. 18 points, 6 of 12 shooting, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 steals, 4 assists, 4 rebounds in there as well. In his 37 minutes, Deegan Williams will be our Avera Player of the Game. Provided by Avera Health. Visit Avera.org today. And finally, our move of the game for Mason Sharma. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. Final 3-pointer made by the Mount Marty Lancers to push this one to a very close game. It was down the floor. I'm trying to see our highlights here, and I believe if we go to our play-by-play, it was Deegan Williams or Jackson Edmond with foul shots. The 3-pointer came in, Deegan Williams. The 3-pointer with under 2 to go to make it that 5-point game. It was Deegan Williams, a 3-pointer with 1:57 on the clock. That will be your move of the game for Mason Schramm. You buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. Oh, I just got an update for Hardington Cedar Catholic, and it's not a good one if you're a Cedar Catholic fan. The Trojans just turned it over on downs with 20 seconds left. Came down to 4th down, and the Trojans did not convert. 20 seconds left in the game, and they are down 27-21. Never say never, but that might just do it for Cedar Catholic this season, down to Ord. We'll see. All right, if you want to hear those games, either Yankton Bucks or Cedar Catholic, they are on KYN TV, just as this one is on our YouTube channel, unless you listen on the GPAC network or somewhere. Go to KYN TV YouTube. That's where those games are happening. That's it for me tonight. Thanks to Dave, Lily, Cash, Derek, and everyone here at Mount Marty that got this broadcast rolling. I've been Tehl Tanner. Lancers fall in Yankton, but they'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Braden Butler will have the call of that one. I will be with the Mount Marty Lancer football team at Morningside at 1. Thank you for listening to Mount Marty Lancer basketball this evening. Have a great night.
Thank you for listening to Lancer Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Lancer Athletics.